I've been covering Fanatec's Black Friday deals for 3 years now, and this year there are some really interesting offers, but also a few traps. I'm going to save you some time. We're going to go through the promos one by one, and I'll tell you clearly which ones are worth it and which ones you can skip. And before we dive in, I put the links to all the deals in the description. They're affiliate links. They support the channel at no extra cost to you, and I update them anytime a promo changes or something comes back in stock. All right, let's start with the wheelbases. The CSL DD 5 Newton meters, normally $430, and during Black Friday it goes down to $380. You save around 50 bucks. That's decent if your budget is really tight. But honestly, as soon as you want a bit of headroom to grow, you're going to feel its limits pretty quickly. I'm not telling you don't buy it. I'm just saying that this year it's not the smartest choice. Right above it, you've got the CSL DD8NM. It drops from $550 to $480. For roughly $100 more, you get a real jump in feel, more torque, more control, and a base you'll keep longer before wanting to upgrade. So if you're hesitating between the two, this one is clearly the better deal. Now, moving up a level, the Club Sport DD, normally $1,000, and the Black Friday deal brings it to $700. A $300 cut, now we're talking. This is one of the best performance per dollar deals Fanatec has this year. If you want a serious setup without blowing your budget, this is a really strong choice. Above that, you've got the Club Sport DD Plus. That one goes from $1,180 down to $900. It's a solid discount, but if you can stretch a bit further, hang on, because there's something way more interesting coming. Because next we hit the star Black Friday, the Podium DD2. It falls from $1,600 to $1,000, a huge $600 discount on their high-end base. Something you really don't see often. If you want a setup you'll keep for years, something basically endgame, this is the moment. It's easily the biggest deal Fanatec has this year. Quick word on the Gran Turismo bases. The GT DD Pro 8 Newton meters drops from $740 to $600. The 5 Newton meters bundle goes from $880 to $780. Not bad at all, especially if you play on PlayStation, but the discounts are smaller compared to the Club Sport and Podium bases. So if you're not locked into PS5 compatibility, the better deals are elsewhere. Now, the wheels. The CSL Elite Porsche Vision GT. Normally $350, and during Black Friday, it's $300. 50 bucks off. Okay, but there's something better at the same price, and that better is the Formula V 2.5, which goes from $400 to $350. At this price point, it's way more complete. More buttons, better ergonomics, more versatility. So if you're hesitating, the V 2.5 is the more logical pick. The Formula V 2.5X goes from $440 down to $390, a little more expensive than the V 2.5, mainly a visual preference. But in terms of price to features, the V 2.5 at $350 stays the best deal. The Podium BMW M4 GT3 wheel also has a solid discount this year. It goes from $1,600 to $1,300. So roughly a $300 cut on one of Fanatec's most premium GT3 rims. It's definitely a high-end wheel, but if you're into GT3 racing and you want something that feels as close as possible to the real car, this is the kind of price you only see once a year. The CSL Elite WRC drops from $270 to $240. A small discount, but interesting if you wanted that style. Now the cockpits, the Club Sport GT cockpit, both the white and the black versions, goes from $1,000 to $900, a $100 reduction. Good, but again, this is the kind of product where the discount doesn't impact your experience as much as upgrading your base or your wheel. If your budget is limited, always put your money where you'll feel it most on track. The GT Cockpit Seat, both versions, goes from $350 to $300. Small drop. Nice to have, but not where the biggest Black Friday value is. Now that you've seen the deals one by one, here's what I consider the most logical picks depending on your budget. If you want to spend as little as possible while still getting something solid, the CSL DD 8 Newton meters. This is the most interesting entry-level base this Black Friday, especially because of the difference in feel compared to the 5 Newton meters. If your budget is around $600, the Club Sport DD. The discount is big and it's a base that will follow you for a long time. If you want something more final, the DD2 at $1,000. That's absolutely the deal you don't want to miss this year. And if I had to recommend one really smart combo, the Club Sport DD with the Formula V 2.5. For the Black Friday price, you get a setup that works in every discipline, feels great, performs well, and you won't want to upgrade anytime soon. As always, check the links in the description. I update them as soon as something comes back in stock or if Fanatec changes a price. And if you're hesitating between two setups, drop a comment. I'll help you pick. Happy Black Friday and make the right choices.